longtime acquaintances, a first-time meeting as leaders with a very Trump-style affirmation of Boris Johnson.
You know who this is? Does everybody know? He's going to be a fantastic Prime Minister, I can tell you. And we're having very, very good meetings.
But unlike the president's typical bravado, he told reporters he has doubts about ratcheting up his tariff fight with China.
Do you have second thoughts about escalating the war with China?
I have second thoughts about everything.
Today, leaders from the Group of Seven Nations arrive for their first full day of meetings with a Trump-suggested agenda on the global economy. President Trump will be the host of this conference next year. Asked about inviting Russia, which was ousted in 2014 after annexing Crimea, he said no vote was taken.
We did have a discussion about Russia last night as to whether or not we want to invite him back. I think it's advantageous. I think it's a positive. Other people agree with me, and some people don't necessarily agree.
Alongside Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe,
bilateral trade.
The president offered rare criticism of North Korea for continued missile testing, seen as a threat by Japan.
I'm not happy about it, but again, he's not in violation of an agreement. We speak.
Overall, President Trump made a point to dispute news stories that suggested tensions between himself and other leaders.
We had a very, very good lunch. We had a very, very good dinner last night. Everybody was at the dinner.